Oof, good morning. Happy Monday. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my air down a little bit because the AC doesn't even work in my car right now. I'm actually heading to the dealership. Oh, boo, woohoo, first world problems. All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. First day of summer for a lot of people. Congratulations to all the graduates. I was over here at Brewster Street on Saturday. We had like a little client appreciation party. And while I was down here, I forgot. I was like, man, there's a lot of people downtown. There's a lot of people in American Bank Center. Morning, Emily. And I was driving by American Bank Center, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of people walking in green. Oh, wait, it's King High School. It's King High School. Emily, can I get that one more time? But can I get a morning, y'all? Can I get everybody who's watching right now to give me a morning, y'all, in the comments? And if you're wondering, how's that spelled? It's MORNIN space YALL. Morning, y'all. We're going to get in here real quick, and I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. So tag a friend, comment where you're watching from, and do me another favor after you hit morning, y'all. Just hit that little like button right there. Morning, y'all. Look at that. Get that Texas swing on you, girl. Emily, killing it. If you're a realtor in her area, she's killing it. You can go look at her page, see all the different stuff she offers for her clients. Morning, y'all. Morning, y'all. I say put morning, y'all. Morning, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. If you had a graduate, tell them congratulations. Lots ahead for those people. Lots ahead. Who knows what they're going to do? Could be the next mayor. Could be the next president. Vancouver, British Columbia. Damn. She's giving that morning, y'all. Karina says morning, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna tell a quick little story. I'm driving. By the way, like I mentioned a second ago, my AC is out of my car, so I'm driving to the dealership to get that fixed, and which is kind of fitting because today's question is what's a home warranty. But the story I'm going to tell you isn't about my AC and how hot I'm about to get in the next 10 seconds. You are watching me. The story I'm going to tell you. Good morning, Ashley. Can I get a morning, y'all, Ashley? The story I'm going to tell you is back when I used to work at Best Buy. So when I used to work at Best Buy, I used to be what they call a service tech. And so a service tech basically is kind of like Geek Squad now. But back then they didn't call it that. Back then it's called service tech. And we wore black polos. So everybody else on the sales floor or throughout the store, they wore the blue ones. And we were the special ones because we wore a black polo. We thought we were so cool with your puka shell necklace. That was me. It was back in like 2000, something like that. So anyways, I'm working at Best Buy, right? And this is just a weird story I tell people all the time. I'm working at Best Buy. I'm working the service desk. So I'm basically responsible for anybody that wants to bring something in that's not working. And maybe they have the service plan or warranty. They go ahead and... Vanessa, I'm going to need you to do that over, please. We need you to say morning, y'all. Everybody says morning, y'all, in my videos. Say morning, y'all. And if you stay wrong, I'm going to tell you. Go back and say morning, y'all. So I'm working at the service desk. And again, this is where people bring in their devices and phones and TVs and computers and laptops and whatever you name. Whatever inventions were there back in 2000. So you bring these things in because I'm the one that determines, okay, well, this can be covered in a warranty or it can, or here's what we're going to do and how's credit we're going to give you, etc. One day this guy walks in. I can't remember his name. I know he was on TV one time. Super nice guy. But it was very confusing to me because he walked in and he had a Sprite, a canned Sprite, and it was in a koozie. And I remember thinking, so that guy left the house with a Sprite and he put it in a koozie because he knew it was hot as hell outside. He was like, right now it's hot as hell. It's only, 9 o'clock in the morning, it's hot as hell outside? He knew it was hot as hell outside. He knew his drink was going to get warm if he didn't put it in a koozie. But I just thought, man, I've never done that. I've never left the house and put my drink in a koozie. Now I occasionally do it because I got about 1,000 of these koozies. But back then I didn't. So anyways, that's the first thing I noticed. Walks in, he's got a flip phone. And it was one of those Sanyo flip phones. Morning, Keith. Thank you, Vanessa. Keith, can I get a morning, y'all, please, in the comments? And tag somebody. If you know anybody that has real estate questions, tag them. Even though I'm telling this story, it's not real estate related. You'll get it in a second. So this guy walks in. He's got the Sprite in the koozie. And he's got a flip phone. It's a Sanyo flip phone. It makes a little click. And it was an old one. Didn't have a camera yet. But he was in there and he had his eye on the camera one. It was a brand new Sanyo something for Sprint, and it was the first camera phone, at least that I remember, that we started selling nationwide, kind of. So he walks in with his old phone, and he's got his Sprite in a koozie, and he tells me, hey, so I got the warranty on this phone. If this phone for some reason breaks, can I get the new phone or upgrade to any kind of new phone? I was like, you sure can. He's like, and I can pay the difference? You sure can. He's like, okay, great. I was like, you got the service plan, so it covers that kind of stuff. He's like, oh, awesome. So he goes, a couple hours later, he comes back. He doesn't have the Sprite with a koozie anymore. I guess he finished it. But he does have a broken phone now. The same phone that I was just looking at. I was like, wait a minute. He's like, yeah, it got fried out. I was like, did it? So anyways, he goes and he takes it and he gets the new phone. And then I'm like, man, that guy got one of those first camera phones. Back then, I think it was like $1,200, $1,300. It was like super expensive. There's no rebates. There's no financing. It was just boom. He just bought it, right? So later on that night, and if you're old like me, he was at Stinger's nightclub and downtown, right? Hold on. He was at Stinger's nightclub downtown, and he had it, and he was taking photos of everybody, and everyone thought he was so cool, and I was like, damn, that could be me if only I had the home warranty. So then after that, I started upgrading over and over and over again because I had the home warranty. So, long story short, if you have the home warranty, good things can happen, okay? For me, for example, I got my AC busted right now. I don't know why, but I'm going to take it, and I know it's going to be covered, and it better be, under the home warranty. I'm sorry, under the warranty they have for the vehicle. So, brings me to my point. What is a home warranty when it comes to buying a house? Because I live in apartments, and when I live in my apartments, if anything goes bad, I just call them. They say, okay, well, that's fixed. We can go fix it. It's covered. Oh, that's covered. That's covered. Pretty much anything unless you break it yourself or your head goes through the wall, or if your name's Kyle and you're drinking Monster and you punch a hole in the wall, everything's covered. I don't know why I said Kyle. I keep seeing that everywhere. Is that like a thing now? Like guys named Kyle like to punch holes in walls and drink Monster? Is that a thing? Do I got anybody named Kyle in here? Good morning, Seeley. I need to hear morning, y'all, please. So, what is a home warranty when you buy a home? It's probably one of those things that scares you about buying a home. Maybe you didn't even think about it. You're like, whoa, what if I buy a home and then like the AC goes out? Or what if I buy a home and then like, I don't know, my microwave breaks? What if the little plate doesn't spin anymore? What am I going to do if my food can't get a 360 rotation when it's heating up? Thank you, buddy. What am I going to do? I don't know. Well, if you got the home warranty, you're going to be okay. So whenever you're looking to buy a house, there's these couple of things that are just normal in our market that happen, and things that we put on our Texas 1-to-4 residential contracts. That's the code geeky name for what the paperwork's called within our forms. Because when we go to our system, we got to type in, okay, we need a contract. It's called a residential 1-to-4 contract, or a 1-to-4 residential contract. It's a contract, basically. So with that contract, there's a couple of different things that are super important on it when we're writing these offers. It's not like whenever people are buying a house, we just write an address and a number on it and go, here you go. Here's what we want to offer for this address. Not the way it works. Good morning, Sam. Thank you for that. It's not the way it works. Whenever you're buying a house, there's paperwork involved that's very official, and the reason why is that way there's no mistake of what a buyer is asking for and what a seller is offering. And this is one of those things you have to remember. When you're buying a house, it's a big purchase. You want to make sure there's no little surprises. There's no like, oh, well, you wanted that, you didn't say that. Oh man, it wasn't on your napkin with the address and the amount you want to pay for my house. No, there's a residential contract. Am I still here? Am I still here? Boom. Okay. There's a lot of information on these contracts where we got to make sure they're filled in correctly, not only by you going over it and making sure you're getting everything you're asking and want, but also hopefully the realtor you're talking to will explain it and go, this is this, this is this, this is this. One of the things on that contract is a home warranty. It's called a residential service contract. Within the contract, it's called a residential service contract, and it's one of those things. Good morning, Allie. Allie, I'm on the way to the office right now. My guy was on some jobs, Sergio, but he's going to be heading over shortly, okay? I'll give you a call in just a little bit, Allie. Allie just bought a house over the weekend, and there were some things that we agreed to, and the contractor went out, did some repairs, but there was a couple of like GFCI stuff like that wasn't done, so we're going to get him going, which is another thing to remember. I don't disappear after you buy a house, unless I just really don't like you. But if there's things that happen that are not warranty based, things that happen during the transaction, make sure it happens. So anyways, back to the warranty. It's called a residential service contract, and on the contract itself, when you're making an offer on that house you're trying to buy, it's starting to get real hot, by the way, the AC's out. You're going to be covered throughout the house because you get this warranty, and in most cases, I would say 90% plus, get it paid for by the seller. So sellers know that's one of those things that you can offer to hopefully make the deal and get it at the price you want. All right. So these home warranties that are available for homes, they are something that you get. It starts the day you own the house, and say you move in. This is an easy example. Say you move in, and then all of a sudden the water heater goes out, and the water heater's no longer heating to give you a nice hot bath on this 90-degree summer day. But if you're one of those people that gets really cold, like my wife, then Maybe you want to take a hot shower and you need the hot water heater right now, right? So you call the home warranty company. You're like, hey, I just bought this house. Let's just say First American, right? First American's a home warranty company. You call them and you say, hey, I just bought this house. You know, we've been here a couple of weeks or been here a month or two, and it looks like the water heater's not working. It's not heating up my bath water. It's not heating up my dishwasher. It's not heating up my washer, my clothes washer. So anyways, so you go and you call the home warranty company. The home warranty company is going to say, all right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to apply a ticket, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get a plumber out there, and they're going to go ahead and go. So now there is going to be a service charge for that plumber, a certain service charge depending on who comes out. But if the water heater is out, then they're going to cover that water heater up to a certain amount. And a lot of the times that water heater is almost like 80% or more. So they're going to be covered. I get emails all the time from clients who have a house that purchased a home warranty or got a home warranty by the sellers, and it says, hey, just letting you know, address, just got a brand new dishwasher, just got a brand new water heater covered under warranty. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I call people up, I'm like, hey, I heard everything okay? Yo, everything's good. Yeah, the warranty covered it. Great. So yeah, you do get a home warranty when you buy a house. You just got to make sure it's on that contract. So whenever you're negotiating the deal, make sure you're getting that home warranty. There's even one that's an upgrade of the home warranty. It covers a little bit more. So we try to go for broke. Okay. Emily says new home warranty isn't standard there. It's optional. Emily, I'm talking about previously occupied. That is a great question. She asked, Emily right here, she's another realtor in a different market. She asked if it's not standard. I'm talking about previously occupied homes. It is one of those things that, no, it's not standard. It has to be on the contract. There's plenty of times where someone will leave it off and then they don't get one. They can get it on their own, but a lot of times we like to work it into the deal. Now, a new home, yeah, there is going to be what they call either a bonded builder's warranty or a 210 warranty, which are just two different types of new construction home warranties that a builder will have and offer on their home that covers. That one's a little more expensive because it's a new home, but it covers everything. A 210 basically means that for 2 years it covers systems on the inside, and then 10 years it covers everything structurally. There's a little more detail into that one, but bottom line, new or old, get a home warranty. Now, the second question I'm going to get to before I sweat my ass off because I can't freaking breathe. It's so hot in here. It's like a hot box. Let me drink my drink. Product placement. Second question. Shit, I forgot what the second question was. Can someone copy and paste it? Man. And by the way, if you have any questions yourself that you would like to ask before I get down out of my hot car, make it fast and I will answer it. And as always, if you didn't ask it here, you can message me or leave it in the comments, and on the replay I'll go back and I'll check all the questions. Good morning, Nicholas Jenkins. How you doing, sir? Can I get a morning, y'all, Nick? A morning, y'all. So all you gotta do is type it in the comments. Morning, y'all. This is the one thing you do before you bail out. Not watch this video, be like, nah, this guy's boring. Just right. Morning, y'all. Any more questions you have? Buyer's guide, seller's guide are in there. Emily said, what are you drinking? Emily, I am drinking I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. So I'm watching my figure. And it's cold. Allie says, how do sellers come up with a price of a home? Boom. Thank you, Allie. I appreciate that. It's a great question. Here's a nice tidbit. Did you know, this is just a fun fact, by the way, and don't ask why I know this. Did you know that Louis Vuitton, like the people that make purses and scarves and luggage and all that stuff, that every year, at the end of the year, they burn all their leftover product? That way they don't have to lower the cost of any of their items or go on sale, and that way every year they can actually raise the price because there's limited inventory on their product. Y'all know that? So every single year they have like a big old sale for their employees, and then after their employees take what they want, they burn all the rest. So think of that. Picture a big mountain. Picture a big mountain of Louis Vuitton purses, ones that you would dream about and save up for and use a whole commission for. And they just burn them. So there's no extra inventory. Crazy, right? So think of it that way with houses, but they're not burning them. It's just that there's limited inventory. So instead of burning them, people are living in them. So prices go up whenever there's a limited inventory. So it's basically supply and demand. So, damn, there's a long line of drop-off vehicles here. I guess everybody's having AC problems. So how do people come up with prices for a home? Well, what they do is, it's really easy. It's the way they have to do it. You got to think like an appraiser. And guess what? Guess what realtor in town is married to one of the best appraisers in town? This ugly guy. I know, you're like, that guy? I've seen his wife. She's hot. He's not so hot. I'm funny. So anyways, because of that, I know how to price houses like way appraiser prices houses. Why is that important? Because when you're selling a home, once you get someone under contract and once you get through option and once you get through, Patricia, I need to see a morning y'all, please fix that. Patricia, you need to write morning y'all. So once you get under contract and once your buyer goes through inspections and everything's good and you start negotiating deals, once you get through all that, at the very end, there's an appraiser that goes out to make sure that the house is worth and the value is what someone is paying for it. Because if it's undervalued, the bank who's giving you the money to buy that home is going to go, whoa. So wait a minute, the house you're buying for 150 is only worth 130 because we looked at all the comps. Okay, well then we're only going to give it 130 unless that seller and that seller's agent come up with additional, houses that show the price is worth what it is. Thank you, Christy. That makes sense. So how do you price a home? Well, the way I price a home is I like to think like an appraiser because it's a little more complicated than saying, oh, price per square foot on this house is this. Okay, that's how much your house is worth. Not at all. We're talking about two different houses. Every house is different. So whenever you sell a house, how do you price it or how do sellers price it? If they have a good realtor, they will go and they will find out what houses have sold within the last 6 months, which is the standard. The only reason they go past 6 months is unless they have to. It's a special case. But in most cases, most houses, you can find comparables in the last 6 months that are within a mile radius that fit the mold of your house or that house you're trying to buy. So they try to find two inside the neighborhood that are very similar, one outside the neighborhood that's similar to adjust for cost. So the way those sold comparable to yours is how they adjust the price to get the price of the house. That's how it comes up. Now, if you're a bad realtor and you lie to people and you say, oh yeah, I can get you whatever you want, and you just make up a price, that's where the bad appraisals come in. Because any realtor, I can go into anybody's house right now. I can go to anybody's house right now, knock on the door and be like, hey, I'm going to give you $500,000 more on your house than it's worth if you sell it today. Well, hell yeah, sign me up. Why wouldn't you sign up? What if you're in a $180,000 house and well, wait a minute, my house is probably worth 180 and you want to sell it for 600,000, let's do it. Yeah, anybody's going to sign up. And that's why sometimes realtors get in trouble is because they'll lie to a client just to get the deal. I tell clients if the price is too high, and this is exactly what I say. I'll tell them like this, and you're going to be like, wow, you tell people that? It's exactly what I say, and I said it like a couple weeks ago. I tell people, I don't need more listings. I have plenty of listings. What I need is clients who want to sell and are willing to work with us and know that we're getting the best price possible. But I'm not going to lie to people and say, oh yeah, we can totally get you $60,000 more than what we think it's worth. Because what's going to happen is the property is just going to sit there. No one's going to buy it. And everyone's going to think, wow, they really overpriced that property. I guess they don't want to sell. I'm not even going to look at it. That's what happens. So it's a very important process when you're pricing a home, not only for sellers, but for buyers. Because guess what? If you are a buyer looking to buy a home, the first question I'm going to get when we make an offer is it worth what they're asking? I'm going to be like, let me see. And then I'm going to tell you, no, it's probably a little overpriced. See what I'm saying? So it's very important on both sides. So that's how they come up with prices. Sometimes they do their job and they run it through and they say, okay, this is what it's worth based off of comps. And sometimes people just go, I don't know, let's price it like that. Sure, let's just make them a number. You get what I'm saying? If anybody else has any more questions before I get down, let me know. Let's see what this guy wants. Let me go over here. If anybody has any more questions, feel free to let me know. I'm about to get out of this right here. Okay, that guy's just directed me here. 1 second, guys. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
All right, just go this way. I don't know, customer left the truck right there.
Oh, okay. Go on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay. The guy just left his car right there. I wonder if they'll give me a Corvette. Emily, have an awesome Monday. Hope you get the AC fixed. Me too, Emily. It's 94 degrees right now, and it's 9 a.m. I hope so too. All right. If anybody else has any questions, Buyer's Guide, Seller's Guide, phone number, email will be in the comments. If you need anything else, let me know. April, good morning. Christy, good morning. And Patricia, good morning. I hope you have a great day. If there's any questions that you don't want to ask inside here, maybe you need to ask it in private because it's a personal thing. Feel free to do that. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.